Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable. Here comes the miracle. So now let's go in.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
One of the hottest tickets. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Perfect counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The perfect counter lands. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither man really defending themselves. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch. They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counterpunch. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. And there's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
These middleweight type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? He missed with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw the hook, didn't land. These two were made for each other. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's a counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. And he misses with that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want a spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter. Good counter punch. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs. And there goes Jacobs. He's down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. On to the 6th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full bell because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good left hand. And a counter left. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Caught him with that power punch.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
With counter punching, endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Look, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of defense here at all. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good counter-punching for both these athletes. That left counter-punch will score. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter left hand there. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. This is not where Daniel...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that... Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Lands with the right counter. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice counter shot. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter punch. He blocks the uppercut. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this. Jacobs in real trouble. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They somehow weathered the storm. He won't.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Oh, he just rung his bell. Can he finish the job? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Can he close the show? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You gotta wonder how...
Good round, I like that.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a nuts here away from getting stopped.
That right hook won't score. He blocks the right hook. They exchange punches. Good counter right hand again. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about one. Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. That counter shot lands. There's a scoring blow. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody.
This is easy for us to say and comment here at ringside, but those guys can see what they've got to do. I understand there's a lot of pressure. I understand there's some guys that are just naive or inexperienced, but just give them a break. Give them a little time.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. The game plan does not seem to be working here. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking. Because
code red time here for Daniel JACOBS. What is he going to do? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. That left counter was perfectly timed. These two are the perfect dance partners. He misses with that jab. They continue to miss. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Counter right. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Beautiful counter shot. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Nice.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Oh, that punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, an upset of the year perhaps right before our eyes.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven,